Hey guys, so today I am recording my first YouTube video and we are going to walk through one of my flips. So today I'm going to do something pretty basic, but a question I get asked a lot of the time is how to tell if you have real wood versus fake wood, and can you paint the particle board if it is the fake board. So I want to kind of show you this process and answer all those questions. So first things first, how can you tell if it is real or fake wood? So if you go along to the back, you can see this wood kind of looks like sawdust all stuck together. This is called particle board. So the top of this dresser is particle board. Then I've kind of peeled back the layers on the side and it looks like this is real wood covered by some type of vinyl over here. So the bad news about this is really a pain in the ass to peel off. So what I'm going to do is just treat it like it's the fake wood, paint right over it. The fronts of the drawers, these are actually real wood. So you can see I've already sanded down here. But this real wood, like, it's really thin, it's really flimsy, like it's really not worth kind of saving and showing through. So I am gonna paint over that. Okay, so first steps, I'm gonna take off all this hardware. Sometimes if the hardware looks nice, I'll try and save it, restore it, maybe I'll spray paint over it. However, I don't really like this hardware particularly. I've got some other things that I would like to put on there, so I'm just going to take that off. Maybe I'll save it for another project. And these little fake leg thingies, they're going to come off too. And actually this under part right here is solid wood, and so what I'm going to do is I will sand that down and restore that wood and just see if maybe I can give this a pop of like very subtle natural wood color down at the bottom. But other than that, you can see all this vinyl is like really old. It's kind of green, which is a little bit freaky. So I am going to sand this down next. Okay, so you can see this actually started peeling off pretty easily, so I am just going to peel that off because you can see it's all messed up down here at the bottom. So I am going to peel that off. But what I just did is, I don't know if this is the technical term, but I call it a scuff sand. I'm not sanding to get anything off. I'm sanding just to give the paint some texture to hold on to. I use a 150 grit when I do that, but I know a lot of other people will use a 220 grit. So really what you're looking for is just a fine grit sandpaper so that you are leaving this smooth but with just enough texture for paint to hold on to. Quick and easy way to get rid of sawdust is to use a leaf blower, and then I take soap and water and wash down the whole piece. Okay, so next I'm going to spray paint and prime the desk and the drawers. I'm going to use this white primer paint that is Kills. So basically that's like a mold and odor resistant paint. I originally bought it because the closet in our rental house smells like cat pee and I was going to paint over it, but it seemed appropriate to use because the wood is a questionable color on this. So that is what we're doing next. Okay, so after the primer is dry, it's time to paint, and I will probably do 2 coats and then I'm going to seal it. So here we go. Okay, so last step is going to be to seal everything. I did 3 coats on the dresser of paint, and I'm going to use polyurethane to seal. You can just grab this at Home Depot. But the main reason you want to do this, especially if you have a piece that is like in a high traffic area, number 1, it's going to feel a lot smoother, and number 2, you won't see like chips or scrapes or cracks or anything like that in your finished product. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 coat of this, and then we will be ready to finish with hardware. Okay, so as you can see, I finished putting the hardware on. I got these leather pulls on Amazon. But I just want to show you in here. So these drawers are super stained, kind of nasty, and you wouldn't want to put your clothes in there. So what I'm doing is I'm just lining them with some wallpaper. I got this really neutral print from Target, and it pretty much goes well in any type of color because it's just a really natural gold speckle. So you can see the finished project here, and if you noticed, I was putting the scraps that I was cutting out over here. I got a tip that you can actually use your peel and stick wallpaper scraps as painter's tape. So instead of throwing away all of this, I am saving it and I'll use it on my next project. Okay, and here is the final product. I have it staged to post some pictures to sell. I have the drawers lined, little bit of decoration, and it's good to go.